Legion's here. Don't be so mad at me. I didn't mean to do it. And plus, somebody sent us that, so it shouldn't be that annoying.
Maybe she's watching me.
Why would you bring that up?
I've only just seen it now.
Don't bring that up. No, it'll go down. Oh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck? We were playing WoW up until 6 minutes before the show, so I didn't have time to get started. So I've got a really nice orange thing on my head. I'm sorry that happened. It's Gul'dan's fault, man. It's Gul'dan's fault. Mate. Oh my god.
Who take care of their gifts, mate. Look.
It's Guld. That's mine now, mate.
Fuck you, mate.
That's mine.
Don't
Why did you?
my shelf.
You broke yours and then traded it with mine. Clearly.
My shelf is crisp.
In all honesty, guys, I still have the horn to super glue back on. I do. It's around here somewhere. I saved it. I definitely saved it. What is going on? Legion's here. Top shelf. We are very impressed. Fix the cable? No. No. Just be happy you can't see the scratch TV in the background. We're still working on getting a stream piece set up because it takes about 45 minutes to set up the web show otherwise. It takes about 45 minutes to set it up all together. So thank you, wonderful people, for being with us here today. And we're going to talk about all that Legion shit, man, because it's going on. We've got some drama lined up for you. We're probably going to stream a little... I'm going to stream a little WoW after the web show. If you want to get a World Quest group going, or maybe we can do some Mythics. Well, I kind of want to save my Mythics for you, mate.
I like what you're saying there, mate. Well, if I can push tonight, in fact, I can get...
You can... What
level?
What's your gear score, mate?
Shit, mate. Like 797 mine is at the minute.
Oh, we can fix that real quick smart, though.
Well, you can walk into heroics.
Yeah, that's easy.
So I'm going to do that tonight.
Oh, you don't need 810 for heroics.
That's what I mean.
That's hilariously high. Like, embarrassingly high is to get 810 from fucking... 810 for heroics.
Yeah.
Heroics are the new normals. I did say this in a video a long time ago. I was like, look, normal mode is like, I don't know. Like, something to fucking do. And then heroics are the new normal. And mythics are basically heroics. That's what they are. Mythic 0 is basically heroic. I've been in some groups who are like taking mythics well seriously. And I'm going... No.
Wow.
No. Mythics are, like, not that serious at all. Normal is the new LFR. What is normal about? Why is it so easy? Why is it so easy?
Oh, I was in a group with, because I don't know the instances very well. It's the one where you go to Illidan's tomb prison thing.
The Vault of the Wardens?
The Vault of the Wardens, mate.
You do know that place. You know why? That's the Demon Hunter starting
I know.
zone.
I don't know the name of it is what I was saying. And they couldn't figure out the end of it, and I was sat there because I couldn't get the light of.
Oh, with Felsong.
Yeah, and I was sat there. I was just like,
have you not noticed that there's something shooting at us that you can't see?
That's what I was saying.
Have you not noticed that there's glaives being thrown from somewhere?
The thing is, though, because I saw it and I immediately thought, right, okay, go there with the light, because even like the dialogue indicates, yeah, I'm in the shadows, me, mate. Yeah, no light over here, mate. And then there's someone running around, and then like they're all in the chat, and I thought, just wait a minute. Funny thing is, mate. Most of them were Stark. But the funny thing is, I was stood there and I was just thought, let's see how long it takes.
Yeah, that's what I do, honestly. I mean, it used to... I say that a lot of people are like, you're a dick about it. I'm not being a dick. Because I remember the video, actually, and I bet all of you motherfuckers are the same now. What's it called? Halls of Valor. Fenrir.
I've done that.
Finding Fenrir, or Fenrir, the wolf. And I said in a video, just before Legion launched, it might have actually been the deleted video, it might have been Halls of Valor, where I was like, usually, there was a long time where I was telling people how to do this, but I gave up weeks and weeks ago of trying to explain to people what's going on with the wolf. And I know now you guys have played it, that you're like...
What do you mean?
Fenrir. It's called Fenrir the wolf, right? Fenrir starts in one of two places.
Right.
And always goes to the last spot to kill him. And it's either left or right. And on the floor are footprints that either go left or right. That's it. That is the whole mechanic of Fenrir. And so many fucking people just do not get it. And they will either go because they did it like the day before or something like that, where Fenrir was to the right. So they'll clear everything to the right and then they'll stand there like that. Me. Or, what's even more bizarre is people miss, don't go left or right, and go through the middle to the last bit, and then are looking around for him. But I mean, I understand people don't have PCs like ours. I can see him from the beginning. I can see him, physically see him in the distance. And it just blows my fucking mind. And people have been... I saw a... this is no fucking lie. I saw a group of start guys in guild chat who had to kick 2 tanks because they refused to believe that they had to come back. And they were just saying it was bugged and stuff. And they refused. People were like, no, he's here. He's over here. Just wouldn't move. And just wouldn't fucking go anywhere. It is crazy. It is fucking crazy to do it. Oh, it's unbelievable. There are loads of things like that. All right, let's do the list then. Because I've been playing Legion for months, right? And I've got to say, my plan has been very different to a lot of the guildies and stuff of people who just got Legion, who were like, gear up, gear up, gear up. I was like, I'm not doing that. We got 3 weeks. All I need to do before the end of the week is my mythics. That's it. Because they like lock down and then you reset. So I'm like, I don't need to do that straight away. So I've been doing like everything else and getting all that stuff done, like everything else. And that's working really well for me. Like I did every single zone. I finally finished I did High Mountain last. And I like High Mountain.
It's a beautiful place. I just don't like the layout.
I think I had the look of having done High Mountain like 9 times already. That I knew the layout of High Mountain. I knew the path to take to get everything done. Like that drum quest that had you stumped for like 20 minutes. Because the drums are on an island, totally separate from everywhere else. And doing that, it took me 2 minutes, you know what I mean? And it's fine. And the worst quest of all time. What's the worst quest of all time in High Mountain?
I couldn't tell you specifically.
You couldn't tell me specifically. I wonder if the chat can. I wonder if the chat can tell me the quest that really blew your mind. And on beta, it took me so fucking long to work out how you do it. It took me so long to work out why this quest wouldn't fucking work for me. Randaris, the old lady. The old blind cat. The escort quest. The escort nanny. The really old Tauren lady who can't find her kids and she's just across the bridge. But she's like blind and deaf and she's got a horn in her ear.
Oh, I remember.
And you have to go so slowly. And Blizzard is so trolling with that fucking quest because they made it so fucking slow.
And then she said, wait, like, you young'uns where you're running off to if you go too far
ahead. If you go too far ahead. And also, she can't see you because she can't turn her neck or anything.
Yeah.
She's so stiff. She's like, you gotta stand in front of me, laddie, or I can't find you, that fucking lady. You have no idea. On the beta, guys, I had that quest in my fucking quest log for about a week. I couldn't figure it out because I was just like, escort who? Where? What are you talking about? And it turned out I'd started it and run off. And not realised that it was a super slow RP walk quest and just couldn't get it again. I was fucking mind blown. I was cancelling it, I was retaking it and all sorts of shit. And eventually it worked it out, which was fucking crazy. It was the worst thing is that you have the quest, another one nearby in your log most likely, yeah. Or collecting the fucking... because it's all changed for you guys, which is interesting for me to see. Like, you're talking about Felsong. Felsong, they took out, even at normal, they had Flame Wreath in that fight.
Really?
Yeah, you know Shade of Aran Flame Wreath where you don't move, but so many groups wiped to it on normal, and it was in Heroic as well. They had it in normal and Heroic to wipe you out, and they had Flame Wreath in it with bombs. And I think I made a tweet like, oh my god, they've brought back Flame Wreath. This is the best thing fucking ever. That's the fight. They have Flame Wreath in that later on.
Did they not even leave it in Mythic?
Yeah, it's in Mythic.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's fucking genius. I believe it's in Mythic. I haven't done live Mythic yet. It was in beta Mythic. But originally it was in beta normal as well. And it was amazing. People like, just don't fucking move, bro. Just don't move. And this guy like, I've got the bomb. Run away! Run away! Oh, fucking genius. Genius. So, I want to know, I'm asking this question to Ghosty, and while he answers, you guys answer as well. What's your favourite dungeon? What's your favourite zone? Let's start off there. What's your favourite zone?
I've got to say, I really like Val'sharah.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
It's so
the
good,
story
man.
in there, even for me who hates RP, fucking cool, man.
But I do like...
and now we can talk about spoilers. Rip your Sarah.
Mate!
Wasn't that crazy?
Just like really quickly though, like...
Yeah, I mean, it gets to the end and it takes you there and she's like, right, you've got to kill her. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
The fuck? We're killing her? And then you do... She's fucking down, man. She's fucking down. Azuna... Yeah, Val. You knew that was coming. Well, I mean, that bit was in the alpha beta where you kill Sarah. But the cutscenes are in now, which I had never seen before. The cutscenes are very cool.
But it's just the way that he kills her in the cutscene. I mean, this is just me picking at it now, but like he fires that little
Oh, when he
bolt
converts her
like,
to
nightmare,
the nightmare version, yeah.
And she's like, but he's on ground and she's in the air coming down to him and he fires this bolt at her and she's just like, so it's coming towards, it's like It reminds me of the steamroller in Austin Powers.
Mm.
You know, like, you can see it coming for 20 minutes. This thing's coming,
big,
and
man.
it just goes bang, and she's like, oh!
I don't think we need spoilers now, right? It's been a week. We're safe.
Zone spoilers.
Yeah, this is a World of Warcraft stream.
Yeah.
It's been out a week. I get what you're saying, Mr. Million, and welcome to you, sir. But yeah, I think we're safe to go into this now. I mean, you hadn't got there yet? Really? Can we talk about spoilers then? I don't want to ruin people's experience, but Jesus Christ.
I think we can. Yeah, fuck it. We can go into it, man. It's been out a week now. It's live content. And it's been out a week. If it was storyline that happens in a raid or something like that, then I'd be like,
Okay, well, we won't go into too much stuff. But Val'Sharah was your favourite. I liked it. Anything particular? Was it following Tyrande around and all that?
A lot of it.
Looking for Malfurion and it's all the ghostly
There's a lot of
betrayals.
lore that, because I'm very basic level lore, so I know the characters that are in there and the characters that I'm trying to find who are alive, who are dead. Fucking Cenarius, mate. Demigod.
Alright, well, people are like, we've got work and stuff. I understand. I get it.
I can't believe he turns out that he's actually a fucking orc, mate. Alright, yeah, fuck the spoilers. I won't go into spoilers. I don't go into spoilers.
Yeah, that's
fine. I really liked Val'Sharah, but
Apologies.
I liked Stormheim as well. Really liked
No
Stormheim.
way! You like Stormheim?
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Really?
I fucking hate Stormheim so
Really?
much.
I
yeah.
didn't mind it. I
I
like the
fucking hate
fucking. It's the one with the
Absolutely
Vrykul,
hate
right?
it. I hate it. I hated it the moment I got there and walked up the tower to get fuck all. I was like, you piece of shit.
In total honesty, mate, if I'm going to be flat out honest, I will say this then. I'll say definitely Val'Sharah is my favourite zone, but I wouldn't say there's a bad zone. Even Suramar,
there isn't.
Suramar, I fucking love all
Oh,
of them.
Suramar's amazing. I don't even mind that they jam-packed its arsehole full of artifact
Can
power.
we talk about this? Isn't really a spoiler, but the addicted, what are they called now?
Crack
the night
addicts.
elves, the crack
Yeah,
addicts.
I mean, I was totally surprised when they went to crack addict.
Right, I won't go to spoilers, but that heartbreaking fucking storyline, mate,
Oh,
with one of the crack addicts.
did you stay and watch?
Yeah!
Yeah. Did you stay and watch?
It was well upsetting, but the fact that once you do that, you get a grinder.
Yeah, you get a crack
You get a
crystal grinder.
goddamn crack crystal grinder.
But they make it
high.
into a toy that makes you all happy and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why?
It's interesting you say that. There's a twist on that, which these guys all know about. If you've ever taken tailoring, tailoring has a really interesting twist on that
Really?
whole thing. Yeah, I love. So the profession quests, magnifique.
I can't speak, so I'm going from the
Magnifique.
start.
The enchanting one, because on the beta I obviously tested the professors were going to talk about it, but I purposely did things I wasn't going to do, like mining, herbalism and stuff. So I knew I was going to have tailoring and enchanting on my main character, so I skipped those, and now I'm like, awesome, these are well cool quests. I'm so glad I fucking did that. You did that tailoring bit today? Yeah, the tailoring bit has a big fucking storyline with that. It's so cool.
Oh, someone else has said the engineering one's shit. I was excited for that on my rogue,
Some of them are always going to be shit.
but I thought
Yeah,
engineering.
herbalism's shit as well.
Engineering's like what a mage is to Blizzard. It's like the favoured fucking profession usually. But that aside, does every profession get like an item stuff? Like with skinning, because I've taken skinning herbalism.
Not all. Mining's got a cool quest.
Really?
Yeah, mining's got a surprisingly cool quest. Herbalism's pretty shit. Herbalism's like, oh good, you picked it. Come here and I'll tell you how to pick it better.
Yeah, exactly. The skinning one though, like I was saying, skinning. There's a guy who's like, right, I think it's like this dragon killed my mother. Go and fucking skin all its mates and go and kill him. And you can get your
Nice,
mum's
that's
knife.
cool.
Yeah. So I've done that, skinned him, and he gives you a knife that you can skin things from 40 yards away, mate.
That's really good.
So I'm stood here, mate, killed someone in the distance, and I'm like,
Skinning and leatherworking is fun. Yeah, I would definitely recommend people try tailoring. Because that's got a really... If you like the Suramar storyline, I'd definitely try tailoring. Because it doesn't strictly point out what's going on. But if you know what Suramar's all about and the Withered, it's so obvious what the fuck is going on in that storyline. But it's not like abundantly clear, but it's like, it's so fucking cool. It's really good.
just a quick question. Inscription, now that half of their profession's gone, what do they actually do now?
They make pretty much the most important thing ever if you're a raider. 2, in fact.
Really?
Yeah, they make the Codex of the Tranquil Mind, which is the thing that allows you to respec. Vital, right? Absolutely fucking vital. And also, they make these scrolls that nerf a raid boss every week to allow you to progress. Which was my idea, by the way. Thank you, Blizz. Checks in the mail, I assume? No. Okay.
Nerf a raid boss?
Yeah. It makes total sense, right? Unless you're like mega tryhard. It makes total sense that every now and again you run into a boss, like in Hellfire Citadel, it would have been fucking Gorefiend, or in High Maul for a lot of people, it was Butcher Mythic, where you're like that close to killing it and you've been trying it for loads and loads of tries. Now, if you're a hardcore guild, putting 500 tries into a boss ain't a big deal. That's the way it fucking goes. We accept that before we go in. But if you're not at that level, which most people fucking aren't, if you get 100 pulls deep or even less, your guild's going to start fucking collapsing. That's what fucking happens. You'll be close to a kill and your guild will start fucking collapsing, right? That's what happens. So I said, why not make it so that once a week you can make a boss slightly easier, right? Which allows you to get over that hurdle.
I like it.
And then allow you to go on to other things. The next week, the likelihood is, because Blizzard cannot balance linearly, they can't do that because it's fucking impossible. Maybe you got another boss down, maybe you didn't. But you've got the confidence and the extra gear to go in next week and maybe kill it without the scroll. And that's another reset where maybe you bump into another hurdle and maybe you want to think about nerfing it and doing stuff like that. It's totally
So
makes
if you
sense.
apply this scroll on a boss, is it on that boss for that week or for that try?
No, for that week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm totally down with that, and this is just me, but I'd say that it shouldn't work on the last boss of a raid.
I don't think it matters.
I do, mate.
I don't think it matters. I really
don't
don't.
like
I don't
it.
know if that's something we play, but I don't particularly matter.
But I get what you're saying, though. I like it. I do like it.
Yeah, it's not about, like, I don't know, everyone knows it's not hardcore enough. It's like, does it affect you at all in any way? I mean, there's so few people who are in the hardcore scene these days. The hardcore scene is already, like, on its arse.
Hardcore's not hardcore anymore, mate.
Well, I mean, we saw Fragments got to 110 in, 5 hours? Mental. Well played, that man. Well played, that man. That's fucking serious, man.
Ruined his level.
Our streaming ruined our level and experience. I don't know
I
if
loved it.
Yeah, it was great fun. Our live stream was fucking incredible. But what did we get to? Like 104, 103 through that.
We were dicking around though, weren't we?
Yeah, we were totally dicking around. And then the next night, I logged in. I thought, right, I'll do some leveling. Capped. I was like, fucking hell.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
But it was good though.
Yeah, Fraggy nailed it. Fraggy absolutely nailed it. So, what was your best dungeon, guys?
I can't comment. I've only done 3 dungeons.
What dungeons have you done then while the chat gets back to us? Then?
I've done Halls of Valor.
What do you think of the... All right, let me take you through this while the guys get back to us. What do you think of the look of Halls of Valor?
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice, mate.
it was one of the most visually appealing dungeons.
Yeah, was good. I liked it. And I liked the second to last boss with that shield mechanic.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
See, I slagged that off.
Why?
Because I thought it was a really boring mechanic.
Why? What?
Because
in comparison
it's...
to...
Anything.
No,
as a mechanic, I didn't think... I actually consider Halls of Valor one of the best looking dungeons, but I certainly consider it one of the most boring dungeons.
But yeah, out of these... I can't remember the second one, what it was called that I did. Oh! No, it was the one... Oh, shit. I can't remember anything about it. It was so early on. It's the one with the boss that's like a snakehead that comes out of the ground. There's like 4 of...
Oh, the Eye of Ashara.
Done that as well. It's alright. But I think the Warden's one's my favourite so far. I love the fucking look of it.
I love...
Scary spiders though, mate.
The Vault of the Wardens. I thought Darkness was a really cool mechanic to use, because they never use that in
But the
WoW.
effect of the Light of a Loon was really, really good.
I'm
really
so glad
good.
they're playing with things like Darkness.
Yeah.
Because they don't. And it gave a really genuinely... And obviously, for those of us who played it, it was very much like going into the Tomb of the Giants in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Where it's pitch black and you know something's
expect,
around.
yeah.
And it's not until your light kind of shines on things. I mean, it's obviously not on that sort of level, but I love that they're playing with light in there. I really love it.
But the effect of the light itself, like it could have been a really shitty, like little, just 2D white orb. It was a really like distinct Light of the Loon, kind of like a very like the fucking tier in Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. That violet, it was really, really good, and the actual effect itself, like 'cause obviously you need to illuminate some of the mobs to actually kill them and stuff. Really, really good. I liked it.
It was a cool thing. They used it in Kata. What do you think? They used Darkness in Kata. When? I can't remember them using it anything like that. Darkness in Kata.
No, I don't think they did.
I can't remember it. Not sure what you're thinking of. Tell me what you're thinking of.
Someone's yanking your beef, mate.
No, I don't think so. Maybe they did. I can't
Any
remember.
time.
How long did it I mean, we've been working on a legacy video this week, which has been a lot of fun. From you, it was fun. It was good, cool. It's been your first week working here.
Yes.
And it was nice that you turned around and went, "This is really fun." I'm like, I know. End time? What are we doing end time? End time. Was end time the one where we had to fight that thing and you could reset it? Oh, that's right. You had to pull mobs into... Oh, no. That's not really Darkness. You don't control the lighting then. So, yeah, I don't.
edgy
Yeah,
enough,
I wouldn't
mate.
put that in the same thing. I know
Not
what you
edgy
mean.
enough.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I wouldn't put it in the same tier. This is a tier way above that.
Yeah.
I think.
End times never listen to Evanescence.
Don't do it. Don't do the edge.
Gonna get edgy, mate.
Don't do the edge.
Gonna get edgy.
No, don't do the edge.
But no, yeah, Vault of the Wardens, and like when you go into actually like Illidan's, was it his tomb or his prison or whatever, just that the grandiose blackness off that platform and just like the around it, like you just can't see anything around it, but you know it's just grandiose.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Really visually appealing.
Can't wake up. Right, let's see what you guys thought of. My favourite, and obviously not going to get mentioned here, Court of Stars. It's fucking crisp.
Sounds good.
Court of Stars is fucking crisp. Make sure you got your professions. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Professions play a part in the Court of Stars.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Professions do. So, Halls of Valor, More of Souls. You haven't done More of Souls yet, right?
Don't think
But you have met Helya. Hell yeah. Because you did the Stormhand quest, so you would have gone into Hell itself.
Oh, that big bitch. Do you know what? Yeah, funny story about that is I went into hell and I heard the voice and like the little dialogue picture comes up. Never even noticed her in the distance until the point where I was looking at my map and it's like, go to here.
That's,
and like,
that's
ask
why I
to be
said Red
released.
Darius. It's not going to get mentioned
Yeah.
here.
He says, go to her and then just ask her to send you out of hell. I was like, right, okay. So I'm looking at my map and I'm sort of like looking at the ground. But by this point, she's already taken my entire peripheral. So I didn't see her. And I was like,
She's so big you didn't notice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a big
That's a big
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah, so More of Souls is her dungeon.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. What else did we have
Did you
here?
kill her?
What are you trying to do with spoilers? Violet Hold? Fuck off. Really?
I did like Maleficent Mana Storm.
His wife.
And then he's like as soon as she
The
speaks
bosses
so,
in Violet Hold are really
as soon
good.
as she speaks so Millhouse comes up, it's like I just really felt a cold shiver down my spine.
Yeah.
What have you just done?
That was my review of Violet Hold. Is like Violet Hold in and of itself sucks. Like the design of Violet Hold sucks, but the bosses in there are really cool. I mean, how many of you stood on the top of that platform during the Syndragosa boss and just gone? And then if you're a mage like me, you're preparing that living bomb. And you sat there and you're just like,
Come here.
and now. Cheese all the DPS. Neltharian's Lair's very cool as well. In fact, they're all pretty cool, aren't they? Yeah, it's me. Yeah. But should you say, yeah, me, totally. Not me. I've been in the Frost Tomb, so you can get Frost Tombed in the Violet Hold, but you get to DPS them. So what you can do if you're a nice guy is like, hey, don't stand there though, mate, or go on. Flame Strike. Dark I think it's pretty good because you can skip a lot of it. I like it. Oh, Demon Hunter Trash DPS. Yeah, I got fucking wrecked by him. I was doing a dungeon with an 840 something Demon Hunter, and he was just like destroying me. And I was like, what the fuck? It's just Fell Rush.
I tell you what though, it's not
just
just that.
Fell
It's
Rush.
not just that. It's like, but I got a really fucking humbling experience the other day as a Demon Hunter. We was doing Halls of Valor normal, and I've not looked up any sort of rotation, any sort of talents or anything like that. It's just like, oh, that looks cool. Pick that. Oh, that looks cool. And I just know the basics of like use Fell Rush on cooldown to keep momentum up and blah blah blah. So I've just been doing that. Anyway, I was doing Halls of Valor, and on trash mobs, I was just obliterating things. I thought, I know what I've got to do, blah blah. And then when it got to like single target mobs, so the Demon Hunter was wrecking me, and I was 110. I was like, what is he doing that's fucking I'm not doing? So I just looked at his abilities. No, the same sort of abilities. And I looked at him, the fucking guy's 105. I was like,
Yeah, but remember, damage
Jesus
scaling is all over the
Christ.
fucking place. Damage scaling is all over the place.
So
In
it's
fact, a good story of that is in Eye of Ashara, there was a level 100 hunter in there who was doing 260k DPS, like wrecking me completely. I was like,
Wow.
I was 110, but I was normal. I was like, Jesus Christ. But I ran into him again when he was 105, and he was like,
oh, is that right? It changes the
scales.
damage. I fucking didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to use that as an
yeah,
excuse,
yeah,
but
yeah.
this guy, he was on single target.
it's
He was
cool.
trashy.
What's curious, and most of you are probably bumping into this who have done your gearing, is how quickly you dwarf the world content. Real fucking
I don't
fast.
think so.
Yep, well, you've not got any gear yet, so you wouldn't
Oh
know.
right, I was going to say. What I do like is it isn't level to level per zone. The fucking mobs scale to your level, so you can't just run through them all.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's
I
all
do
the time.
like.
But it's definitely a point where you gear up at probably like 820 plus, where the world content just seems to get hammered, like a two-shot everything. Yeah, you get there. It's pretty cool. I'm just that good. 260. Oh, I've broke a million and a half with some AoE, which has been very cool. which is nice. We'll go much further than that already. Yeah. The damage numbers in this expansion are going to be fucking crazy, aren't they? Really crazy. The damage numbers in this expansion are going to be fucking nuts. I mean, I would hope that I wouldn't be seeing 1 million plus or like 500k openers and stuff, but I am. I am seeing that. And I'm not enchanted or anything yet. I certainly haven't done my full gearing. You got 3 mil? Oh, you playing Warlock though, Pledge? Cheese. I haven't done 2 mil with my mage yet. I did, but I haven't had a really crisp spec going through like a really... I had a beautiful living bomb in the Dark Heart Thicket where my 1 living bomb did 3.4 million damage.
I thought you was going Jock then for a second. Oh, what is it? You play Warlock Pledge? Like, oh, he's actually called Pledge. Why is like some fucking thing? But yeah, I know what you mean though.
Yeah, I mean, just getting those... I just wanted to test it, so I just like threw my living bomb out, and this guy pulled everything. You'll all know the bit if you're a mage anyway. When all the water elemental things around there, and they pull all the loads and loads of little lads. So I just threw my living bomb, and it just went to everything, and then I was like, countdown.
And now we wait.
It was fucking well good.
I'll tell you what though, I've got to say, this is the first expansion where I'm really fucking excited to play my ults.
I'm not. I'm the total opposite.
I'm not gonna do the same. I'm not gonna do the same depth that I've done to my Demon Hunter in terms of like the world quest and all that kind of shit. But one sec. Excuse me. I want to play the artifact quests.
Oh, definitely do the artifact.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, I've done them all.
The ones for the Demon Hunter, both of them for like the War Blades and the War Glaives, they were so fucking good.
There are some really bad ones. Okay, who's got a bad and who's got a good? Put your class, or spec, honestly. Spec and artifact quest. Give me a rating. Like, balance, 8 out of 10. Something like that. Because most of you have been down into Karazhan. Because Karazhan was reused a lot.
I've not been there yet.
Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 specs have Karazhans. Give me a spec and a score out of 10. Arms 10. Ooh. Demo lock 8 out of 10. The demo lock one's really cool. Oh, so some nice variations. See nothing. Oh, 4 out of 10 there. Oh god, it's too many of you. Ret 4 out of 10. Yeah, the Ret one's not the best.
Ret 9 out of 10 though. There.
Ret 9 out of 10. So yeah, it's always going to be subjective. Marksman 0 out of 10. Unholy 4. Havoc 8. Yeah, you liked the Havoc one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ret 1 out of 10. I wasn't a big fan of the Ret one. They added all that extra stuff in with Ret where you go to Light's Hope Chapel, is it? No. What's it called? The grave that's in the Eastern Plaguelands.
Light's Hope Chapel.
No.
The one where you do the original...
Was it Western Plaguelands? Sorry. Western Plaguelands. Sorrow Hill. Sorrow Hill, around there. Resto Druid 3 out of 10. Yeah, that was a bit shit. That was a bit shit, the Resto Druid one. Is it still the thing where the guy nicks the staff? Okay. So Mistweaver... Mistweaver's cool because you get to pick what they want to do. That's awesome. Karazhan 4 out of 10. Holy Priest 8 out of 10. The Holy Priest... Oh, you get that cool scenario at the end as the Holy Priest. The enhancement one's cool. Outlaw 10. The Outlaw one is cool. Well, you find that one at the end. Windwalker 9. Windwalker is awesome. They get a really unique one, the Windwalker. I'd recommend everybody do the Windwalker quest. It's very unique. Unholy 5. Yeah, these are the Karazhan ones.
Survival 8 out of 10.
What was the survival one? Oh, the survival one's where you go into the jungle against the tiger, if I remember right. And
nice.
Yeah, and people are ripping there and stuff. It's pretty cool. Deathstroke. All the Warlock ones are good. Okay, so we've got to ask the ultimate question, don't we? Everyone's telling us Zutha's tomb now, yeah. Let me scroll back down. Let me ask the ultimate question then. Rate, using the same system, rate your class hall. Go. You're on a spaceship.
I'm on a fucking spaceship, mate. I'm probably going to give it an 8.
You like your spaceship?
I love my spaceship.
I'm not a huge fan of the mage one, the Halls of Guardians.
I'm going to give it an 8. I think, for me, I mean, this is just... It's expectations and reality type thing, isn't it? I mean, I love it. I love the Fellhammer. But for some reason, you know those... do you remember the invasions?
Yep.
Pre-patch? Pre-expansion. The ships that are above you that are dropping bombs and shit. I wanted it to be one of them.
It would have been nice. So Demon Hunter 3 out of 10. Dreamgrove 6. Druid 10. A lot of people like the Druid one. Mage 10 out of 10. Really? You think so? Halls of Guardians? I don't like it. The Warlock one is fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the Warlock one?
The Warlock one's like it's in the Nether. It's fucking really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Quality.
It's really good. Yeah, Shaman. So people rating the Shaman low. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of Shamans 8s and 10s. But I think the Shaman one's the best by a long fucking way. Yeah, I'm surprised no one's hating on the Warlock one. The Warrior one is super cool as well. Where's Hunter? I want to see people's view on the
8
Hunter.
out of 10 Hunter.
8 out of 10? Really? The Lodge?
Isn't it? I was going to say, isn't it just a lot?
It's a Lodge. It's a Lodge. Paladin, 7 out of 10. Oh, see, the Paladin one is so cool. The Paladin one, aesthetically, for Paladins, I think it's really, really good.
DK 0 out of 10. You've got is it the Arceus one?
It's the same place, yeah, it's Arceus. Yeah, Paladin 9 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, the Mage one, I think, is one of the weaker ones. It's all twisty and windy, but so's the Warlock one, but the Warlock one is so much cooler. This one's like... The best thing about my Mage one is I got all the portals to all the zones. I like that.
Nice.
I like that.
I will say that even though I've not tried it yet, the way that a warrior leaves his class hall back into the real world, I've just seen people land.
It's annoying, isn't it? 'Cause you're
I've
like,
seen people land.
bastards.
I want that.
Yeah, it's real annoying when the warriors land near you. They crash out of the fucking sky. The rogue 10 out of 10, I think that would probably tear people up a little bit, the rogue being 10 out of 10. Because it's in the sewers, which, you know, is pretty shitty.
Should have been Ravenholt Manor, mate.
But it is nice that you have to, like, give a secret pass to a guy to open the door, and you have to pull levers to open secret hidden doors.
That.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Like
it is
that.
pretty cool.
Wouldn't you like it to have been something like Ravenholt?
That was the original discussion. I was like, why is it not Ravenholt Manor? But yeah,
it got burnt down apparently, didn't it? But at the end of the day, mate, if Bruce Wayne can rebuild his house,
think about it. If Bruce Wayne negative 10, oh no,
Ninja Turtles, mate.
Yeah, I fall out of sky like a warrior. The shame. I love the shaman one. I absolutely love the shaman one. It's the maelstrom. It's so, and all the waves crash over, and all the fucking water's landing on you all the time, and your artifact forge is out on a big cliff over the maelstrom itself. I think it's fucking awesome. But it's despite the fact that the worst part about the shaman class hall is that it's hidden behind like 8 rocks that apparently have not been moved for a millennia, but you can jump over them and stuff. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. I hope they change that on live. I haven't been there on live, but on beta it was like, we must find the mystic area, and it's like there. You know what I mean? It's like through that door. It's really fucking funny. Monk 3 out of 10, and I play Monk. Yeah, the Monk's not a favourite of mine. It's just the same. I like the central bit where you do the forge. That area looks very cool. It isn't as far anymore. Me too. It's the same on live for the Shaman Hall. Yeah, I thought it would be. I didn't think they'd change it. Same on live. It's just really stupid at the point where they're like, we must break through his barrier. It's about 7 feet high or something. It's really stupid. Bard 3 out of 10. Yeah, the Bard one's bobbins.
Seen the bar in the bar one just an inn.
Yeah, you can see behind the box. Yeah, exactly. He was ready for the Legion launch. The Legion launch has been brilliant, but I did that video just saying, like, we have to remember it historically. This was amazing, this launch. And loads of people were like, amazing, this is the worst one ever. I was like, what?
You arseholes of the internet.
Well, I think people got DDoSed and blamed Blizzard.
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
I think some
people's
DDoSed.
simplistic, like, streamlined tunnel vision. If it's not working, it's Blizzard's fault. No, the fact that DDoS is such a fucking bullshit,
you got DDoS for the last 2 days.
Yeah,
I believe it was a DDoS.
It was.
Which was great for me, because I went to log in and work last night, and while I was down, I was like, cool, and slept. It was the best thing ever.
But no, I mean, we've been there for every launch of every X-Pack, and this, for me, has been the clear winner.
Easily. WOD was a joke. MOP was a joke. MOP was so fucking
ridiculous,
laggily bad.
Yeah.
It was fucking awful. Not disconnecting you too much, but ISPs are getting DDoS. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that is nothing you can do that. I mean, the fact they had to take I only tried to log in for about 10 minutes, then saw the Twitter saying, you know, we're not letting anyone log in. But did they actually take the servers down? Because I think my Battle.net showed that people were online on EU. But yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, EU got DDoS so hard. I mean, to the point where it just was disconnected as I'm trying to log in. It was like, no, just get lost. Get lost. Absolutely get lost. So, have you been to Suramar yet?
I've done a lot in Suramar.
Have you really?
I've still got a lot more to do, though.
So what's your opinion on Suramar? For me, it was my favourite zone, even when it had no rewards.
I'd say it's one of. The mixture of storylines and the areas I really, really like. I think for me, because obviously you can go there with either Khadgar to do the chapter quest, or you go there for another reason, I can't remember which one it is. But I'm doing that for is it the Nightfallen?
Yep.
Which isn't the actual chapter story quest.
Oh, so have you been to Suramar City yet?
Is that the one where you can... is it...
You attend a party.
Oh, yes, I've done that with the Masquerade, mate, with the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done
What's
that?
The
Masquerade.
The Masquerade.
I have done that, yeah. But,
like he's playing Crack Dealer Simulator.
I think I've spent most time in Suramar, and I've only done 5 of the 11 chapter quests. But, yeah, fucking glorious. Absolutely glorious. And I love the fact that the Nightfallen that you're in this base that you're building up, which I really like as well. They're obviously addicts, and you have to feed them.
Yep.
But I love that. It's like you can't actually activate this NPC until he's had his, his fix. So it's like, there you go, mate.
I wonder if kids are picking up on what's going on. What do you guys think? Are kids picking up on what Suramar is actually about? Because it's really fucking dark.
Yes.
If you pay attention to what's going on in Suramar, it's
Especially-
dark as fuck.
I keep forgetting his name, mate. Especially that story of the guy.
Runus is his name.
Runus.
Yeah, you meet him early. Have you done Azuna? Did you do Azuna? Oh, you must have, because you said you saw the ending with him in the cave.
Oh, yeah.
So you have done it. Yeah, that's where it started. No?
But the thing about that is as well, the people who aren't the Nightfall, it's like you can't fucking trust a Nightfall. And when you bring him back to like civilization, it's like, what the fuck is he doing here? Get him out of here and stuff. And all the way through it, you think
It's really sad why they're like that. Yeah, it's really sad.
I've seen the actual story
Yeah,
where it
it's
all
really
happens
sad.
and stuff with the Legion. Because it's, what the hell is she called now? Queen Ashara.
Yep.
But like, all the way to the end. But I absolutely love it. The variation this time is so good.
Well, this is what I said. I mean, it's on record, and people always get pissed at me. We lose so many subscribers from me saying this, but I don't really like the WoW story. All right, but Suramar was like, "This is my jam. This is my kind of thing. I fucking love this. This is what this is the kind of stuff I'm really into. I see what's going on here. I like it. I like the fact that we're involved in it. I just think it's fucking. I mean, it's very, very fucking dark, and if you're up to it as well, I think if you're into that kind of story." I mean, you know my favourite games, fucking Bloodborne and all sorts of stuff. I fucking love that shit, man. Which is why I was so into it. Okay, let's as my T-shirt is part there. What's the quest, similar to Suramar, that made you go, oh shit? The Harry Potter quest is really like that.
That's funny.
All the way to the end where you meet with Queen Ashara, who ends up in there, where you get to play a really cool NPC. You get to do all that kind of stuff. Has everybody done the Murlocs?
The Murlocs.
So no, then.
I probably have, but
I bet you haven't. Otherwise, you would know that. Yeah, I know.
where you are a Murloc for that guy's quest.
After that.
I probably done it. If it was in the early hours of the morning, I wouldn't. That part in my memory's black.
Okay. No, you haven't. Of course I have. Murky, yeah.
Murky, yeah, because it's got the same abilities as Murky.
Yeah, but it goes,
That's what I'm saying.
You have to wait. You have to wait. You haven't got it yet. Trust me.
Is it after the... Well, I've done every quest in that area.
Oh, have you?
Yes. I've probably done it and just completely like,
Murgle gurgle. You know what my favourite quest is? Where you have to bro it out in that cave. And you have to carry the planks because they're having a bro contest with the... What are they called?
oh, I remember that.
And you
Bring
gotta
them weights over.
Bring the weights, you got to bro it up, man. And you have to go, and they're all dude bros
Yeah.
in that cave, and they're all
Doing,
just
like,
like
weights
lifting
and
weights to carry stuff, and they're like, dude, not even talking to you, bro. So you carry the fucking weights. You have to like, but I've got blinks on. Ba-dong, ba-dong. I did it like faster than any of them could possibly do it. It was fucking. Do you even lift?
Drop bar.
The drug bar is so bro about it. It's fucking so cool. I mean, there's so many stuff I want to ask you, but I kind of want to direct this at the Warlocks. What's the weirdest, the demon demo Warlocks? What's the weirdest place he spoke to you? Because when I was playing demo in the beta and alpha, I played demo a lot. The trigger points for when it'll speak to you, the skull.
Oh, the skull of Gul'dan.
Well, no, it's the skull of, what's his name? Something. Inari or something like that. But it's the skull that you get as your artifact. You get a floating skull. But he talks to you. But his triggers are like, there's some standard ones, like where you kill something, he'll say something. But he's got some really specific triggers. Like walking into a certain cave in a certain zone will trigger an entire story because he's been there before. Right? And he remembers it and stuff like that. It's so fucking cool. It's really cool. Yeah, I was wondering, I was doing some quests, and sometimes, you know, he speaks to you every now and again and he'll say something. But then I walked into like a field and he tells me this whole story about being there, and I'm like, what? This field in this area? So weird. Yeah, the dagger one's pretty cool as well. The dagger's, you know, he's blood hungry, but the that one, yeah, Alieneth, the arcane one. I've got the arcane. Alieneth just takes the piss out of you, rotten. Oh, he gets angry if you don't have enough mana, because obviously arcane's about mana. So if you get low on mana, he starts getting pissed at you and stuff. So it's very cool. It's very, very cool. Some of those ones that talk to you are so fucking cool. Oh, they are really cool. Same with the Shadow Priest weapon. I haven't seen any specific ones. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen or it doesn't exist, but I've never seen ones anywhere near as specific with the Priest one as I have with the Demo Warlock one.
Arthur's telling you how Bolvar is just using you. Isn't Arthur's dead? Or is it like the spirit of Arthur's?
Ooh. You excited?
Which fucking weapon is it?
Do you know what I saw the other day though was just Frost DK sat around freezing the area. It was pretty cool.
That is cool. Those little
Yeah,
things,
mine doesn't
man.
say anything. Well, my arcane one does. Well, the best thing about let's ask this then. Let's get this out there. What's the best thing about your artifact weapon? Mine is that mages keep asking to touch it and then they get set on fire because they can't withhold the power. That's cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah, you'll go to some area. I mean, it's totally random. They're not quests or anything, but you walk around and you'll go, "Hey, mage, come over here." It's like, "Oh, is that fellow my lord? Can I touch it?" And some people are okay with it, and then other people just set on fire, and you get 5 artifact power for it. So, yeah, if you just let them touch it. Nothing that it talks, the damage. It's a scythe. I see. There's been such mixed views on that. Some people hate the scythe. I fucking love the
Who gets
scythe.
a scythe?
Moonkins get a scythe, and the warlocks get a scythe.
The Moonkin scythe I've seen on a couple of characters looks really cool.
Fire mage, the balls. The fire mage balls, I'm not into as much as I was originally. I wish I could select them to be above my head like Kel'Thas. Because when we're all at the...
Karazhan has got him on his shoulders, mate. Behind his head.
Yeah, that's what I wish I could set it to, because mine spin around. But when you get, like, in the mage class hall, and we're all doing, like, the quests on the map, there's just balls everywhere. There's just so many fucking balls. The elemental fist of the god, yeah. Wind Wonder Monk is boring. It is boring. The quest is good, but the actual weapons are pretty shit. I suppose we should ask then, who hates the look of their artifacts? Now you've actually got it on your character.
Not me, mate.
Do you love yours? Have you changed the colours?
I still think I've not mogged yet because I'm still really fucking low gear score, and this is just me being a bitch. But I'm sorry, but it's got to happen. Is the fact that this expansion, this introduction of class, is prime to let you have the Warglaives. But just listen to me and let me tell you why. Is because
As a mog?
No, as the fucking artifact weapon. It should have been the Warglaives. The fact that they've taken Illidan, they bust you out of prison or something like that. It should have been to find the Warglaives, and maybe at the end of it, because even though you take over the Illidari, it should have been to the point where Illidan still says, "No, you keep the Illidari. You fucking you save them. You push them." They should have fucking given you the Warglaives. There is no conceivable reason why you shouldn't have had the Warglaives.
I know some people would say, well, there's only one set, but everyone got Frostmourne. Well, the bits of Frostmourne.
Not just that. Do you know why? It's because they'd have to take it out of the league table.
Everyone got an
Temple.
Ashbringer.
Yeah.
Would they though? I don't know.
I'd say there'd be
As long as it's something
for
that
it.
looks like them later on. I imagine they've got it in the works to do something that looks kind of like them.
But I know Illidan's alive, but he's not using his fucking Warglaives while he's dead or incapacitated, and he actually tells you through his soul, you are now the leader of the Illidari. So what the fuck? Why can you not use his Warglaives? You are in charge of his fucking demon hunters.
I know everyone's the hero, right? Does anybody feel like a hero?
No, fuck that. No, I mean,
No.
that's the whole garrison thing, but this time, because it's just the demon hunters, yeah, because like the fucking paladin's not in charge of the Illidari, it's the demon hunters are. They should have the fucking Warglaives.
This is a long way of going around. I want the Warglaives.
No, I'm saying I'm validating. I'm validating why we.
I know
should
you're
have the
validating,
fucking
but the
Warglaives.
message I'm receiving, loud and clear, is I really want the Warglaives.
I do.
I do.
Or I will settle for. You should be able to mog them if you've got them.
I'm sure they will let a mog exist that's very similar. Very, very
Fucking I do.
similar. Well, it could be worse. You could be a tank and get the little ones.
They're not Warglaives, mate. Warblades.
Warblades. mate, Warblades. Anybody? Okay. Before we get too deep into the later stuff.
One sec. Everyone's Ashbringers are fake, except for mine.
Everyone's the leader. You're all heroes. How do you feel? Woo! Okay. Who's really disappointed with the spec they chose and our class? That's what I want to know. I know most people are happy, so don't bother. Don't respond if you're happy. Who's like, I fucked up here? And
What, because of the look or because
I
of the
like
play?
the Holy Paladin. You get a two-handed mace. I think it really works.
Is it the Holy Paladin who gets Reinhardt's shield as well? Oh, no, that's Prop Paladin, is it not?
Yeah, Prop Paladins get the shield. Holy Paladins just have a big 2H mace. They don't have a shield anymore.
2H mace?
Yeah, big 2H mate. Big fucking mace it is.
It's open for fucking transmog if you don't enjoy
Yeah, I like it.
There's a lot of good 2Hs.
Me, Fire Mage. Me, Fury. Me, Elemental. Really? Balance.
I don't like the look of those Fury swords. Like the one blade with the fucking jagged like teeth.
Yeah, but you
underneath
can.
it.
You will be able to change the look of me.
No.
Ha, marksman.
I do like the look of. I think it's Outlaw Rogue. Them swords are beautiful.
Oh, the best thing about Outlaw Rogue is watching them cast Roll the Bones. I love seeing the animation.
I hate Roll the Bones so much.
Arms Warrior. Oh, you don't like Blood DK? Interesting. Interesting conflict there. Shadow
Is that
Priest.
the axe?
Oh, Shadow Priest for PvP. I didn't do the testing in PvP.
Mate.
Arms Warrior. Yeah, Arms Warrior. What a choice. I chose Mage, but I'm concerned that it takes so much effort to kill simple mobs. Oh, it doesn't. You'll two-shot everything, but I passed like 8-10 item level. If you fire, especially. Yeah. Fire Mage just blows the fuck out of everything. Frost Mage, Glacial Spike's so cool. I like it.
Apparently that hits like a truck, doesn't it? Glacial Spike.
Wait a minute. I don't know what's going on now. Are you disappointed with them, or are you just reading off your class? Because it seems to degrade very quickly to just reeling off every class in the game. Ellie Shami and Happy.
You forgot the question, didn't you?
I think that might have been what happened. I said, which ones are you disappointed in? And then very quickly it just descended into like 1,000 people just typing in the name of their class. So either there's like a third of you at least who are very disappointed. 821 made you feel weak? Totally the opposite from what I've noticed. Totally opposite. Absolutely opposite. All the attention to details. Some of the... So we've progressed with a story which is very cool. You went to space just before the stream started.
Oh my god, I can't believe that little nugget of lore that I just got just as I had to turn it off. And I was like...
I wanted to put that into a video for ages. I wanted to put into a video that scene because when it happened to me in the beta and I was playing it and then I was like, what is going on? And I was like, oh, okay.
Now it makes sense when you said I'm in space!
I'm in space. And I was like, I can't show you any of this, but it's really cool. And I can't show you guys because I'll fuck off like most of you guys. And I'm like, this is awesome. Can't tell anybody about it. My job is to kind of talk about this stuff, but I would be a huge dick to ruin this for people. So I mean, this is why I'm so excited now that there's all this stuff I can talk about. Which I couldn't, because I knew all this stuff, and I'm like, fucking hell, man, I can't talk about this. And then the, so I assume you've done the Light of, what's it called? Light's Heart? Which is way big. But he just whips it onto the floor in front of Velen and all that.
Oh yeah, that massive.
It's
got this, mate.
massive.
Whips it out of his pocket. Like a clown suitcase.
Like a clown suitcase. Just keeps coming out, coming out, and coming out, and coming out. So you got all... I'm running into the plot, and this is the question I want to put to you guys. How do you think this is going to be, right? We're now in a scenario very different to WoD, where people are like, there's so much to do that I don't want to log out. I mean, my Twitter is full of people saying, I had to go back to work today, can't wait to get home because I still have so fucking much to do in Legion, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. Do you think people are going to start moaning about how much there is to do?
Let me tell you why. As soon as you've cleared the standard content of everywhere, you're going to be left with your dailies and your rep grind and not rep grind. Well, you know, like your world class and stuff like. I think it's going to be a manageable amount of content for anyone because even the world quests, man. What is it? A 1, 2, and 3 day reset? Yeah,
but they keep coming back in between that, and you can still get the rep from them as well.
You can,
and you can still. I mean, Artifact Power is. You starting to get the idea.
Jump.
I told you guys.
Mate.
And everyone called me a cunt. And I'm like, dude, this is not something that's going to be particularly... Even with the research missions, it's not going to be that fast.
Jump of how much is required...
Yeah, level 13.
...is fucking ridiculous.
It won't be, but it continues to jump and jump, right?
But yeah, I don't mind, man. It elongates the fucking... the grind for it. I can see why they've done it.
The AP grind is fucking real. Yeah.
I can see why people are going to hate it, but I don't care.
You can just keep going and going.
Yeah, you just keep going.
I need 8k, fuck my life. Well, yeah, and it'll keep going. It keeps going up and up and up to the point where you will need like millions. So I'm just saying, unless they've lowered it, they might have done. I think the last point was something like 3.5 million, something like that. But the last point we're probably not going to get for a while and do the other artifact weapons because some of them tiers are just well shit.
Yeah.
Well fucking shit. And okay, let's point out the worst thing ever in Legion is getting a shitty bonus trait on your relics. Piss right off when that happens. I cannot fucking stand it. So I have 2 mythic quality relics.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're like 40 item levels each. They weren't warforged or anything. But they're my blink heal.
You were bragging about that the
It's
other
OP,
day.
but obviously I would rather have pyroblast damage or critical strike damage bonus or, you know, something like that. And when I read it, and everyone's like, oh, grats, mate, on a really nice relic. I'm like, yeah, mate. Not really, though, right? Just wait till someone gets a shit legendary. Oh, let's ask the question. Well said, Cloggy. Who's got their legendary already? We've seen a few of them pop up in start chat.
legendary.
Yeah, so there's legendaries for everyone. Yay! We're all the hero! No, I'm joking. You get the... it seems the system is, and I could be wrong on this, but everybody's got a really high chance of getting 1 legendary starting off.
From what?
From basically, you get it from chests, world, you know, your world quests, your caches, and all that kind of stuff.
All right, I've not got.
They took away, as far as I know, they took away the you can't get it from random world drops because they didn't want people farming them constantly.
Okay.
So they took that away. Me, you got the prop pally chest. Me, I got the DK shoulders. Who got? All right, so plenty of you got them. Let's ask the further question: who got the wrong legendary? Because from what I could tell, you get a decent chance of getting your first one, and then that chance drops significantly for the next one. Because you've got a few of them to choose from. Who got the wrong legendary? And was like, motherfucker.
Question: these legendaries that are armor pieces, can they be transmogged away from and into?
I didn't try transmogging them.
Can you, if I owned a legendary, say like if I had a legendary Demon Hunter chest piece, okay? At some point I'd take that chest piece off because it was shit and I got a better chest piece. I put my new one on, but I like the model of the legendary. Can I, if I'm a Demon Hunter, can I transmog it into that?
I like that. I got the movement speed. Derp. Movement speed. Derp. Derp. There's a couple of nice ones for the mage, so I'm quite happy. They don't have unique models. Yes, they can. So you can mog them. So you're safe. And apparently you can mog into the legendary cape now. Did you test that?
Someone was saying that yesterday. I've not tested it though yet.
I've not tested that either.
Because who the fuck shows a cape?
Me?
Edgelord.
I show my cape.
Bet you do.
Is that Edgelord?
Not really. I don't.
Is that Linchpin Fear Factory?
No, mate.
It's my duster.
My character. Yeah, I don't. I think my only characters that I show my cape on are a Death Knight and a Paladin. For RP reasons, mate.
Question to the chat: is showing your cape Edgelord?
It's not Edgelord, mate. No. Not at all.
You made me worried that it might be Edgelord. I don't want to be that.
I'd say it's more Edgelord to not have a cape.
It's edgy as fuck,
Hey,
according to the chat.
You don't abide by the rules.
Capes have 3 visible edges. That's fucking science. No. Everyone's just like, do I have my cape on show? Then it's not Edgelord. If you don't have your cape on show, then you are being an Edgelord. Absolutely. We can make it Edgelord, though. Lich Pit. It is the most edgelord music now ever. I love the fact that that's Linchpin. So, we don't think people are going to be, like, burning out. We don't suspect that's going to happen.
Beautiful amount of content.
It's a lot, innit?
Manageable.
And all fun so far. All fun so far. I mean, the world quests aren't in your face, are they? Let's be honest. That was a big thing I said. The world quests are like dailies, but they're so fast.
Yeah.
And they gave... I won't... no, I'm going to say it, but they gave you that whistle. Because...
the flight point thing!
Some people, not mentioning names, said the only drawback with the world quest was that you had to keep flying around, mentioning no names. And then, wah! An item appeared that stops that being a problem.
Is it you, mate?
I said, well, so did a lot of other people. But that was the only problem with the world quest, is that they were so fast that it was actually a chore to get to them. So...
Beautiful idea.
Yeah, good feedback, whoever that was.
Such a prick.
You know it wasn't me, but still, I'm claiming it, because I did say it. The whistle is the best I've ever made. The whistleblower. Oh, I would love that title.
Whistle's going to get nerfed, mate.
Eh?
Whistle's going to get nerfed.
Hey, I'm Preach the Gullible. My chat says so.
Did you get it?
Has everybody done that awesome quest that gives you like 820 items in spades? It's so fucking good. I was at the edge of what cosplay Legion, but your review of the Warriors made my decision easier. It's been amazing. Excellent. Of prop Warriors? Oh, didn't I rate them the worst? Do you mean you re-rolled? I hope so. I hope so. I've been playing 20 hours a day for alts. Jesus fuck! I want custom titles. We were talking about titles earlier because you wanted.
I'm still working on
the
the
Shadow
fucking
Warrior or
Pan.
some fucking shit.
No, mate, the Shadow Master.
Mr. Pandaria, eh?
Oh, I was doing it before I quit, weren't I?
Okay then. Before we go for a break, what don't you like? Anything? There's bound to be something. What don't you like? What's actually irritating you? That you were like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I would like to. I'd like to know that. Let's talk about it. I mean, these are things. We're being honest here. We're all still in this kind of I love everything kind of phase. But what is it that's like? I don't really like this. I don't really like this.
RNG loot. My
Thanks,
the
you,
zones
mate.
as Una.
Loot RNG.
PvP gear. Class
Violet
Hall
Hole.
Garrison.
Class campaign is slow. It's supposed to be. I think that's okay.
The most one that I'm seeing out of that is rep and RNG loot.
The loot, you know what's ironic? I'm reading a lot of people say RNG loot. My video that we took down because we got such bad feedback because, you know, it was moaning about stuff as Legion was about to launch. It was about RNG loot and the effect. I mean, it's going to get worse. Believe me, it's going to get much, much worse as to how powerful some of that is. It's really crazy. On your Facebook game, I don't think I am not comparing the class halls to garrisons. Not even in the same
Not
league.
even in the same fucking league, no.
Is anybody spending more than like 10 minutes in a class
No.
hall? Why? What are you doing there? And they give you that decent gear. Class halls give reasonable, decent starter gear. That class hall set, I bought a couple of those items and upgraded them. Fucking right. I got some nice 830 items out of there for doing fuck all. Falling behind if I re-roll? Well, they'll catch up on research missions. Dalaran doesn't have an auction house. That's okay. They don't want everybody in Dalaran 100%. They want people down in Ogrimmar. It's great for new players and for underlevel people. I had to do. I'm not spending any time there. I can't see why you're spending time there. I literally go there, set my shit, and go straight back into it. Yeah, exactly. It's not even close to garrisons for me. I'm not feeling that. I think the class hall is fine. The class hall campaign being slow because of follow missions. That's okay, because you're supposed to not be. That's on purpose. That is fully intentional. Is that the class hall campaign is long because they want you to do this. Set it going. Go and play the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
What they don't want you doing, like we did in WoD, is going backwards and forwards to your fucking garrison like every hour, which we were doing to level them up and send them out on fresh missions. We were coming back and watching it every couple of hours, sending out like loads of followers because now we've got very, very few. Oh, I got Millhouse a couple of days ago, which was awesome. And a really, again, great story, mage specific. It was really, you know, I had to do conjure food for poorly people. I was like,
Oh, that's nice, mate.
I was like, you know what? I'm such a bro.
Actually,
And then I found out, which I never even thought about, conjured food tastes awful. Yeah, I didn't realise that, but conjured food tastes awful. No, are people surprised by no auction house in Dalaran? So you must be guys that who never played in Wrath of the Lich King.
I was just going to say, there wasn't one in Wrath of the Lich King. You had to go.
So, yeah,
to
but
your
that was a
city.
long time ago now, dude. A long, long time ago. None of the major cities, the new major cities, Shatrath didn't have one, did it? You could get an engineering thing that opened an auction house in Mists of Pandaria. I think you could do that in Kata as well. Kata was Ogrimmar, wasn't it? There's no auction house for engineers. Yeah. The engineer? Yeah, I was thinking about the engineer one. The profession quests are a drag. Don't agree with that either. No, I think they're way more interesting than just standing there and just leveling
That's
it
an
up.
edgelord who just wants the end game content.
I don't
mate.
think we should slag people off for not liking something.
I want to
just
do
say
that.
I don't agree with that. That's
I like
okay.
to do that though.
I expected my engineering auction house. Yeah, I agree. The worst decision they ever made was putting an auction house in your garrison. Why leave? Why leave? Why at this point? There is an auction house for engineers. The engineer does have an auction house. So you guys can work that out. As not leveled an engineer yet, I'm not going to confirm nor deny that. I'm just going based on these guys right here. I love the blacksmithing quest. Has it exploded? Kinky, where he blows it up. That's fucking well cool. When the guy fucks it up. I like that. I fucked it up my though. I bet they show capes. Call your phone tonight. Right, let's have some drama and maybe we're going to stream some World of Warcraft after this and have some fun. All right.
I
So
want to stream some else.
we could. We'll take a vote. How about that? Welcome back, you edgelords. You absolutely. And no one on YouTube will understand that edgelord. No one will understand what you fucking did then. 3,000 of you singing along. Losing my mind. Losing my mind.
Whoa, for a second there! It sounds like you're dissing Static X.
Wayne forever, never forget. Neither. I know I need to cut more. You gotta cut your arm off. If you're a true edgelord, you cut your fucking arm off completely. I don't care if my cape is out.
I know that last person in this list.
Do you? Is this a... Oh, hold on a fucking minute. Is this a story from somebody we know?
It might not be the same person, but it's a very distinct name from someone from a very distinct country.
Can you tell why I picked it, though?
Oh, yes.
Nah. Alright, let's have some cool drama. Now, you're gonna get triggered when I type this, but apparently it's okay.
What is it?
This is what the story's called. It's what it's called.
Wow.
Now, the reason it's okay, so I'm told, is because it was in fact written by a black man. That's the twist. It's not some Papa Roach friend being triggered by an ethnicity. Our author is the angry black man, and he got angry. So there you go.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
I'm gonna go with it. I only wanted. It's not a mega drama, but I thought it was really funny because it's like. Let me read it. It's really short, right? Before we do the main one. Hello, Preacher and Ghost. Hello.
It's me.
Hello.
Hi, mate.
Now, you guys, you might get double triggered here. This is the short tale about the first time I was ever put on ignore in my 8 or so years of playing WoW. How many times, Ghost?
Don't even know, mate.
Too many.
I try and.
Have you been put on ignore a lot?
Yeah, of course I have. But I try and speed up the process by not ramping up to being a cunt, but just by straight up, pow! I'm really gonna get you to ignore me.
I've never been ignored in WoW. Never.
I have, mate.
I don't think I have.
I usually don't ignore people, but I will. If someone's being a twat, I'll try to get ignored by them.
I know the message is ignoring you, which means like I've ignored a lot of people. I've ignored a lot of people, but I've never. Yeah, who's been mega ignored? A lot of you guys, maybe. Now this is how specific this get. How do you know? Well, I've never seen the message on my screen. I just know what it says. Just put you on ignore. Fair enough. You can all do it. I have you ignore. Thank you. Okay, so I've definitely been ignored at this point. The event has me agitated. Oh, he's miffed. He's muffled.
He's not happy.
His fur is bristled. Agitated, seeing as it had just happened. Specifically, September 1st, 2016 at 1825, US of A. 1825, September 1st was the date that this shit went down. Now then, there I was, coming from Thundertome to complete the quest in High Mountain, where you go and kill Wrathshard and a few mobs. Do you know the area? It's right outside Thundertome, across the bridge, some cave rock monsters in there. In the same cave, which is called Crystal Fissure, I was coming down the walkway when I see one of the mobs attacking a character that is not moving. That character's name, Ghosty, was...
Diabetes type 2.
Diabetes. Type deuce.
Nice.
Diabetes type deuce. Yes, I know the spelling is incorrect. Before the world corrects me. Diabetes types 2. Preacher, I have always been a nice person since I started in early Wrath of the Lich King, lore nerds forever. Randomly healing people when I see they are fighting in the in-game world, helping them fight mobs, and even not farming all the animals on a kill quest. I would skip some so that there was enough to share out between us both.
Hero.
Pussy.
Hero, mate.
I have never not killed something if it was my quest mob.
Oh no,
Ever.
You can't.
Ever.
You can't not do that now. If you fucking, have you know? Sure, everyone's done this in Legion, where like you'll have like killed 10 of these, and there'll be someone attacking it, just run past it. Like for me, I'd just fucking throw a warglaive at it, and just carry on running.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people try and invite me to groups, but I don't see the point anymore.
No, you don't have to.
But a communist. Whoa, communist. Canadian.
Yeah,
As anyone, I've never... Cook Lord. Cook Lord. I have never not done that because I can do my quest faster.
Yeah.
So I see it. So I see it. I lobotomized live puppies with a cooking spoon. Oh dear.
All right.
Oh dear. Anyway, this is how our man likes to play. He's a friendly sort. So naturally, I think he will die if I do not kill the mob, since he must be AFK. What do you do, Ghosty? You see a man, he's being attacked, he's not doing anything. Do you help?
No.
No.
This is a different
But you
kettle
could
of fish, mate.
Let me put it my way. I could steal that quest mob.
No.
I would rather him die. I would rather watch him die.
Like, you sit back and make those, like, business fingers like this, mate.
Everyone's with you, let him die. You fuckers, man. You so fucking cold. I would take the quest, watch and laugh. I help and get the loose cushions with me. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Just steal the quest mob. You bring more mobs and feign death.
Nice.
Not
Yeah.
that that would work, but there you go. Anyway. Just before I go in for the kill, though, I throw a whisper for diabetes type Deuce, hoping that he was tabbed and would see the WoW icon light up and would tap back in. What I whispered him was, I don't even know how to say this without looking like a twat, but he sent the screenshot to prove this is how he opened dialogue.
Did you say that it was a black man that wrote this?
Yes.
Didn't even need to know that. Totally know that now.
It's a little cliche, I'm not going to lie. The opening whisper to our AFK man was a blank piece of text. For some reason, I don't know. It was this. Can I get it off this?
No. You're not allowed, mate.
All right, I'm going to have to say it. Thanks, PC.
Do
Which
it.
obviously knows what I'm about to say. Homie, G, stop being AFK.
No, mate, you put a comment in there. We didn't. Homie G!
Yeah, there's no comments. Homie G. Homie G, stop being AFK. I would love to get that.
Wait. Then do this, mate.
So we sent Homie G a message.
G.
Then I killed the mob and carried on with my quest as I was killing my quest target. Diabetes type 2 whispered back. I'm not helping others. Mind your business.
Wow.
I know. So what we can read into this is Diabetes type 2 took the whisper as, do you want to group up, mate, and be like swag pals and do this quest together? And told him to fuck off and stop whispering me, basically. Although our man had fucking saved his life.
Did. That's why you don't do nice things for people in Warcraft.
Change his name to Homie G. I think so, Diabetes.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna... Homie G whispered back, I'm not helping others. Mind your own business. I didn't get angry. I smiled because I thought he must have misunderstood me. And I sent him a message back saying, actually, I helped you from not being killed by a mob. And what the fuck did I get back from Homie G? Homie G is ignoring you.
That's fast. That's fast.
He sent 2 replies back and then followed it up with, ignore. You fucking bellend. That's how it went down. That's the way it went down. You see what being nice to people gets you?
What are you doing, you?
I was trying to do something, but Cortana is a piece of shit. There we go. That's what happens. The goal. The balls straight to ignore, no questions asked. By the server that I told you, you will no doubt be able to tell that I am an RPer. And I am a full-on RPer. At this point, I got rustled. Fully rustled. Jimmy's officially rustled. If you're going to tell from my absolute abandon of proper punctuation, doing what I do, proper punctuation is rarely a sign, honestly. But our man's like, I stopped using commas at this point. I stopped using commas. Because I have never been ignored in my entire wild life, and I could not stand the thought of Homie G never hearing from me again. Which is ironic because I'm mostly a loner in real life. And one of my best friends jokingly calls me the angry black man. I'm black, and after this incident, I am indeed angry. Fucking cunt. Homie G, you fucking cunt. And that's from an RPer. With bad punctuation. That's how pissed he is. Pictures of my conversation are included. Ladies and gentlemen. This is how it went down. Hopefully I can include this. And I'm not joking. This is how it went down between Homie G and our author. Look at that. Look at that. Homie G, stop being AFK. Not helping others, mate. Mind your own business, please. I helped you. Homie G is ignoring you.
In fairness to Homie G, mate, you did say please.
He said please before putting you on abrupt ignore. Well, I never. Never in my fucking life have I seen such a whippersnapper.
A whippersnapper.
A whippersnapper. He did say please. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but hopefully life will go on. And I think we could safely say you'll probably at some point come to the conclusion that it wasn't a big deal.
And it wasn't your fault, mate.
It wasn't your fault.
You were in the right.
Hey, we're with you. You did a good thing.
But sometimes, mate, doing the right thing's not always doing the right thing. Should have just let him die.
Yeah, next time.
And then killed the mob for your quest.
Right, this is totally ridiculous. Right, I need 4 names, Ghosty.
4 names. Let's
I
do
need
it.
4
okay.
names.
Code Grey. Quick, before the chat starts saying me. Quick, Code Grey. Code Grey.
I'm trying. Code Grey.
Yeah. 2 Shoe.
2 shoes, better than 1 shoe.
Yeah.
Go.
Bloodshot.
And it's happening. Damn it. Mass Erect.
Mass Erect.
Mass Erect. Right, I'm going to have to try and remember what the transfers are here, but I'll do my best. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting serious. We're going into fucking Minecraft. Where the real shit goes down. Are you ready? Here comes the story from 2013, ladies and gents. When I was 16, pubes on the pitch.
Let's
definitely thinking about crushing some puss.
Crushing all the puss, mate.
All the puss. 16 was a good age.
It was a good age.
Nothing in life matters.
It's like you couldn't, even if you felt a soft breeze, you'd get an erection.
I did hate the random erections. Still get them from time to time.
I still get them from time to time. I mean, I'm
but at
sporting
16,
one now.
it was ridiculous.
But I've had, yeah, you get years
when
of
you
managing
think your
them.
teachers are hot.
Ah, Mr. Fucking Jameson.
Mister.
What?
You said,
Sorry, I drifted out for a second now. Blacked out, mate. What's going on?
let's mute it and through the power of nods, agree, disagree. Because we had the same teachers.
All right, okay.
All
I think you're going to differ from my opinion very much.
Okay,
so.
through the
Let's
power
do it.
of nods, let's confirm if we thought the same teachers were hot. So we're actually 100%.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're 100% on that. Oh, yeah. At 16. The other one with that really funky French name.
Oh, no, mate. Put it on mute. Put it on mute.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, mate. It was... Wait. Mrs. B. You cannot. In
a high school.
Have we got the audio on? Okay.
The audio's
You can't- fuck it. They're not gonna like. You cannot be in a high school. This was an all boys high school that we went to. There was a teacher, and the surname of this teacher was Be Gay. The comedy writes itself, doesn't it? Really? Be gay.
To be fair, she was tough as nails, that woman.
Oh, mate.
She was tough as fucking nails,
She was a
man.
fucking shot putter.
She would take your ass to school, man.
Yeah.
She would crush your dick in seconds. She used to do this face like she didn't give a fuck. And I swear to God, there'd be drool coming out of her mouth. She'd go like that. And just have a gob open.
Just a really small anecdote on her. We was having our mock GCSEs, and there was a guy who was like, he wasn't a cool guy, but he tried to get in with the cool guys. We
went to an all-boys high school, by the way.
And he was sat at the back of the room, right next to the door. The teacher went out, and there was a porn gimmick at the time in school where, like, if something were funny, you just used to go, "Ooh, I want to spit on it." Right? And we was in this fucking Goliath shot putters class, and she went out the room, and there was like this dead silence, like 10 minutes. This guy at the back just goes, "Ooh, I want to spit on it," but as he opened his mouth to say it, the door silently opened, and she was stood right behind him, and he just goes, "Ooh, I want to spit on it."
Our all-boys school was awesome.
It was fucking really good.
Besides,
really good.
some of the gym stuff was really weird.
Yeah.
I remember Ian D would always get naked, get a semi, and then he'd stand behind you in the gym class. Because we had all-boy naked showers.
We did.
In fact, it was considered really gay to hide your dick.
Yeah. If you went in there, if you went into the show, it was like cupping your dick. Like,
there was nothing more gay in an all-boys school than hiding cock. I used to get a semi on a stand behind you like that. And tap you on the shoulder. I used to turn around when he'd do it to me and be like, "Dude, no, that is gay." Yeah. What are you doing right now? Why are you getting a semi on for it, though? He's like, "I don't want to have like a floppy."
You just got to walk shaking side to side, mate, so it's going.
There's nothing more gay in an all-boys high school than hiding cock. Get it out. Show them what's what.
Yeah.
Show them what's what. Anyway, we're playing Minecraft. Well, we didn't have any soap. Did we have soap? I don't think we had soap.
It was...
Was it Squirties?
Like, yeah, Squirties, I think it was.
And the teacher used to come in fully dressed and go, "You take..." Because, to be fair, once you got used to it, it wasn't a big deal, right? And then everyone used to spend forever in the showers having a laugh. They used to come in and kick us out. That's how bad it was, all these naked fellas. Especially when you're like 16 and there's pubes on the pitch and all that. Anyway. Me and two friends had started playing Pixelmon. For those of you not in the know, nerd lords, it is the ultimate combination of Pokemon and Minecraft. Yeah? Get fucking shit on. On a new server they had found. Since I'm pretty good, I beat all the gyms on the server pretty fast and taught my friends how to Pokemon. I taught them how to train the Pokemon the right way. Fucking noobs. Fucking noobs. What types were effective against which? And what moves were good? Are you fucking simple, mate? Are you using grass against fire? Think about it. I don't even know if that's good. I don't play Pokemon. After a few weeks, though, the server was hosting a fucking tournament, boys. Thrice the brackets for the Poker Squad. And the winner of each bracket would win one of the legendary birds. Oh, shit. Fucking shirts off. What? With me and my friend Code Grey being the best battlers on the server, and the two of us sharing a house and items. Yeah. One of the admins, Bloodshot, who arranged the tournament, put us against each other in the final match of the tournament.
Sounds like a pretty shit tournament where they're thinking, right, one of these two are going to win it.
So we need to put them against each other.
So we need to put them against
That's
each other.
such a like modern day school approach.
Yeah.
Let's put all the good players to knock each other out, because then it'll be a fair game for them.
It will be.
And we don't want the really terrible kids
mate, that's the opposite
to feel
of what
bad.
You're saying.
Oh,
That's
no.
the opposite, because they've put them on either side of the fucking bracket so that they fight each other in the final. They'll kick out the shitters and fight in the final.
I really worry about these kids who are raised that losing's okay.
Yeah, fuck that
And you still get a little prize. I mean, I don't know. What's it like for the US team? Is that true? I mean, I read it everywhere. That carries on like into high school, where everyone's a participant.
Participant award, mate.
Yeah. All
Fuck
that kind
that.
of stuff.
You didn't win, you don't get shit.
No, you didn't get shit when I was at school.
No, fuck that.
You got fucking mocked for being
Change
crap.
your fucking diet, do some weights, mate. Do a bit of running, go and kick the shit out of someone.
Yeah, especially in an all-boys school. The fights were daily. I love fights. Meet you at Stanley Park.
Waiting for you at the gate,
Stanley
mate.
Park at 4 o'clock, mate. It was such a hype battle, but I easily won against my scrub friend, Code Grey. You fucking suck, Code Grey. We were both pretty gutted that they had pitted us against each other and cheated us out of a legendary bird each, but we let it fucking slide as we didn't want to fuck off the admins. One day, me and my other friend, Tushu, were expanding our cellar to make room for more chests. Yeah? Do some digging, mate. Yeah, Minecraft style. When we found a hole behind our wall. Someone is Is there any worse crime in this universe than encroaching on someone's Minecraft area?
Do you remember when we had that problem, mate, in our Minecraft
We did have a fucking problem with that.
Thieves as well, mate.
We set up a decent PG, in fact, Light Up, I believe, was the man who ran the server, for the ballers. And people encroached on each other's areas. Fucking wankers.
The opening clip from that video was someone in someone else's house stealing their diamonds.
Stealing their fucking diamonds.
We walked in and they turned around and did that face like, shit.
In this room, we found a chest filled to the brim with diamonds and master balls. Nice. We should have probably told the admins about it or suspected that something was fishy. But we just stole the stuff and put it in our chests. Should we report this? No, I think we should put this in our pockets. For safekeeping, mate.
I'm with that.
We became... I don't want to brag enough in chat, but we became pretty fucking famous on this server. By this point, me and Code Grey had started hanging out with another admin called Masserect. We had quite a lot of invisible admins flying around inspecting Tushu's masterly built house, which we all lived in. We used to get bombarded with eggs which spawned chickens, and I lagged bad on my PC. Oh, owned me. Way, eggs. Get mind owned. Yeah, get craft owned, you fucking prick. Like that, cunts.
Fucking hell.
So one day the admin, Bloodshot, happened to check our chest with the stuff we had found in the wall. I think he was quite surprised to find 3,328 diamonds. I did the math in brackets. Science. And 128 master balls. So I got asked about it, didn't I? I told him that we found them, but I realised he probably thought that was bullshit. The admins, now fuck it, I don't want to get too fucking serious on you, chat, and I don't want to ruin your fucking night. I'm sorry you're about to hear about just how serious this got. You might think they took it to the good book. You might think they called the police.
They did not.
Upon hearing my answer to the question, the admins ended up going and building a courtroom to judge the three of us. They changed their skins to ones that had the wigs on. Even though Code Grey hadn't been online for the findings or the confrontation, we could hear the sound of lava from where we stood, and we soon realised that they had made some sort of execution machine if they found us guilty of hacking or something. The problem is, it's going to be a kangaroo court from start to finish, man. It's a kangaroo. Who's judging?
Mate, I'm going to invoke bird law here.
Are you going wildcard?
I'm going wildcard, mate. Wildcard. There's no proof that they stole shit or hacked.
I want to see some fucking logs.
I want to see some logs.
I want to see some fucking logs.
Exactly.
A fucking execution machine, son. Now, they could not find a single shred of evidence of who it was that had planted the chest there. So we were found innocent with just a warning. I hate that. That used to happen in fucking school all the time. We're accusing you of this. I didn't do it. All right, we have no proof that you did it. Okay, you'll just get a warning.
Why am I
getting a warning? Let me tell you this fucking shit that went on in my... This is when I wanted to leave my job. Not the one before I did YouTube, the one before that. This is a true fucking story, right? And then if you end up in a situation, do what I did. And that's that. Yeah? This is what went down.
When I was working with you?
No, this was at the... What I was a fleet manager.
Oh, the one after.
I was in charge of like 400 vehicles, right, for the company and buying all the new ones. A really respectable job. Anyway, my company got bought and they decided they were going to make this other guy who lived in Preston, which is about an hour away from here, the new fleet manager, and I was going to be his assistant type guy. And another girl worked with him, right? So there would be three of us. these two who worked together already, and then me joining the team. Which meant I had to drive to fucking Preston every morning, and then back home again at night. I didn't have a company car. Despite being the fleet manager, I didn't have a company car because I was office-based. I didn't need one. So I said, right, then I'll need a car if you want me to drive backwards and forwards. So they said, no, what about the car you already got? Because I had my personal car. So I said, okay, but you'll have to pay for the maintenance and stuff like that, right? The company. Because you're going to put thousands of miles on my car. So they were like, the guy called Dave went, yeah, no problem. So I sent my car in and it needed a service. Right? So I was like, yeah, service it. Company I use all the time for my services. No worries at all. Came back, signed it off. And it turned out that my car was about to die. So I told him, I was like, the car's going to die. So I used a van temporarily because we had 400 vans. We had a couple in the yard. I said, right, I'll just use a van. I came into the office. This is 3 months fucking later, right? I came into the office in Preston, drove my ass there every day for 3 months, nailed so much work. This woman who worked for him couldn't work out how to do an Excel spreadsheet in under 2 days. That she, every month, it'd take her 2 days to work this thing out. I built a formula spreadsheet. It would take 2 minutes and just imported all the data. So that I was like a hero to these people. But I also made them look really bad. And that was the thing. I came into the office. No one spoke to me. Nobody. These two were sat in the office, not fucking speaking to me. And I always got there before them because I wanted to beat the traffic. So I'm sat there, I'm like, so what's going on here? So I emailed my old boss and say, something really weird's going on, mate. Like, I'm sat in the office. These two are not looking at me. They're not fucking speaking to me. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I was like, you just know something's wrong. Anyway, 40 minutes they had me fucking sat there. 40 minutes. And then this guy, Dave, goes, Mike, can we have a word upstairs? I was like, I fucking knew something was going on. So he took me upstairs to this private fucking boardroom, sits me down, and he says, explain that. Right? Now, I want to be clear here. On average, per year, for that company, I signed off about £1.5 million worth of work. I was authorised to do that, right? Including buying all the vehicles and stuff. What's that? It's the service for my car. 110 quid, right? Explain that. I said, explain what? And he went, that's your personal car. We recognise the reg. I went, yeah. And he went, why have you had that done on the company dime? And I said, because I was driving up here and that was the agreement. And he went, have you got that in writing? And I went, no. And he went, oh, well, you've not used your car to come to work like for the last 2.5 months. I said, no, because the service, as you can see, it says down the bottom, it says the car's got an engine fault and it's probably going to die if we start doing that mileage, right? So I was like, there's the explanation for it. And he went, you know you're not allowed to steal from the company. That was his next fucking line. I swear to God, this is fucking true. And I went, what are you talking about, steal from the company? He says, you can't, you need to get my authorization and my signature to have work done on your car. I said, we talked about this months ago. And he said, I don't get your authorization for any of the work I sign off. And I sign off £1 million stuff. And he's like, you're going to have to get in your car and go home. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, you're suspended. It's the first time I've been suspended ever besides the Wood.
Yeah.
That fucking time she went crazy. And I was like, suspended? I'm like, dwarfing your work output and I've never done a foot wrong in this entire company. He's like, you're suspended. So I started laughing at him. Because I'm me, right? I'm me. I'm just sat there and I'm like, whatever, I'll sort it out later. So we had an overall boss called Suzanne who was a baller, an absolute baller. And I just went downstairs and they said, don't take anything. I went, you can fuck off. And just started packing up my laptop. I was like, you're not allowed to take that, Mike. I went, yeah, okay. While I was packing my laptop up. And he's like, no, you need to leave that here. I was like, do I? Really? Because this has got all my evidence on it, including the email where he said, get your own car done. So yeah. I think I'll take it with me, right? And he's like, you pass it here, Mike. I went, I'll see you. I just walked out of the office. I was like, fuck that shit. You're not fucking taking my laptop, you cunt. So I got in the car, phoned my old gaffer, and I was like, you won't believe what's happened. And he went, I don't know what's going on. I'm here with Suzanne, who's the big boss. I'll find out what's going on. So I was all right. This was on a Tuesday. Not called me back. No one spoke to me by Friday afternoon, which meant I had to wait over the weekend to find out if I even had a fucking job, right? So I went from Tuesday till fucking Monday without finding what's going on. So Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock, I sent this email saying, look, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I swore in it. I was like, but you've now left it all week, and I've got to go over the weekend, and none of you spoke to me about what's going on. You're not allowed to speak to me because I'm suspended. I get that, but the boss should have called me. They called me back in a week later, They spoke to me on the Monday and said, we need to come in to sort this out. They got a guy to drive up from fucking London, from the head office, who was ex-military. He was a massive motherfucking guy. I'm sat in the head office, in our upper head office in the north, and I'm sat there chilled as fuck, because I know I've not done fuck all wrong. I've got the email with me saying I had the okay to do it, and waiting in there. So they take me into the boardroom in the main office, and they're like, can you explain it? Explain it. So there's the email and all that. Had proof. Had fucking proof and everything. And they sat there and they keep taking these big breaks, about 10 to 15 seconds. So they've got an agenda.
Yeah.
It's clear as a fucking bell. They've got an agenda of what the outcome of this meeting is. It's been predetermined. So at the end of it, it's like, we do run into this sometimes where somebody is doing great stuff for the business, but then they make some sort of mistake and it reflects badly on them, and we don't want to create an area of distrust. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So there's the proof, there's the evidence and stuff. Yeah, but you never used the car. I said, yeah, and I've explained why. I couldn't use the car, I'd break down, dickhead, and have to buy another car. So he's going into it and all this stuff. And it just, no matter what I said to this meeting, it was, you're wrong. And we were not wrong. And it turned out, and this is the best thing about this, is at the end of the meeting, they did this thing where they were like, all right, so we're just going to put a warning on your written record. And I said, for what? And he was like, do you not understand what you've done wrong? I said, no. And he said, you've not got a signature on this from somebody above you, and you need a signature. I said, okay, well, there's about 3,000 invoices that haven't got that signature on them because they've got my signature on them. I'm authorized to sign it. And he's like, yeah, but for this one, you needed that one. That was what they got me on. You didn't get somebody else's signature on this thing. So then it turned out that, in fact, because I'd done that spreadsheet shit and made this woman look like a fucking retard, is she didn't want me working in Preston anymore. This is what actually caused it. I found out later. So they changed my work. I no longer worked in Preston. I was to do the same job and take on more responsibilities and got a pay rise. This is how retarded the situation was. And now worked 20 minutes from my house. That's the final result of it. I never had to deal with that woman again. So she'd orchestrated it. She turned out that she was the one that found it, and she was the one that started all this thing. And I had to go through all that fucking shit. And I sat there, and he was trying, and we'll have to give you a warning. And I said, for what? And I just walked out. I said, this is a joke, this. And he was like, this is usually, I see most people back down to that and just take the wrist slap. I was like, fuck, I don't need this job, man. I'll fucking get a job anywhere with what I do. And he was just like, you fucking cunt. And then it came out like when we had a beer and a curry, about 3 weeks later, it turned out it was this woman who'd orchestrated it. And apparently she hated me working there because I was me, loud, talking, and also nailing the work stuff. And she didn't know anything about IT. That's what it was. Fucking wank, mate.
Fucking hell, man.
Never back down, though. At no point was I like, okay. Fuck off, dickhead. No chance at all. But there's my little story. Was she Polish? No, she was, in fact, the office babe. But she was the 45-year-old office babe.
Oh, God. Past the prime, still trying to fucking...
Yeah, a lot of makeup. Very, very tight ass, but very loose with it around the office.
But fucking crow's feet, mate, and cheekbones.
Yeah, very much trying to hold on to some youth that had obviously passed her by and stuff like that.
Single, divorced.
It was one of the weirdest situations I've ever been in my life.
Slag.
So weird. I mean, you've been sometimes you end up in the scenarios where you just don't know what's going on and you can't work it out and no one's talking to you. And this is your job. I'm like, should I be finding another job or trying to work it out in your head? And I was like, you can't get anything. Yeah, they wanted to get rid of me.
I had that in when I was at my old company, and I tell you what, in fact, really, I've cut it short as a fucking can is. I never told the company that I've just left of how I left my company before it, because even the manager of the company before it actually gave me a bit of a cover story. And it was on my leave and do drinks out. Because there was one person in the office where I used to work with, so he knew. So I said, fuck it. It's like, I didn't leave my last job. Like, I basically handed my notice in because I was getting sacked.
Yeah, because you sent that email.
Yeah, because basically the fucking, long story short is the MD of the company that I used to work for had a fucking lapdog, and she like sent this email. Hi, so if you want to follow the boss around, she's got a blog here with some pretty interesting stuff.
The boss's blog.
The boss's blog. She'll tell you where she's gone, where she's doing her meetings and stuff. And I'm sat there and I was just sat there and I read this email in this office, which was like a fucking like boarding school. It was a horrible fucking place to work. And I'm sat there reading this email and I was just like. So I sent an email to a couple of my friends, which was the teddy bearing, like, in a news report, and he said, this just in, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, you sent a meme, didn't you?
I sent a meme, yeah. And then, like, one of the company, like, this arse clown, this fucking lapdog, walked past one of my mate's monitors, saw it, showed it to the MD, she saw her arse, and then they started to make me jump through hoops for a bit to the point where we're just like, there's my notice.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore. I'm fucked off.
Fuck you know.
Cunt of a. But the thing is, though, mate, like obviously I've said no names or something like that. About I think it was like 8 months later, the assistant got sacked for doing something I can't remember, and the actual MD of the company got escorted off the premises for tax evasion, mate.
Oh really?
Karma, motherfucker!
I think our chat's crashed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
As long as we haven't crashed, mate, that's the main.
I don't know if we have. Nothing from the mods saying we crashed. Hold on, let me read. Unless the chat... I can't imagine that chat has stopped. So,
No, mate. No, mate.
No, let me... is it... Oh, it's Firefox that's crashed. Alright, so I'm going to continue on while Firefox sort of fixes its life.
Oh, wait a minute. Delaw's sending me stuff. Just sent you guys something interesting in the mod chat. Blizzard just announced a companion app for Legion.
A companion app?
You might want to chat about that.
Oh, okay.
After drama.
Yeah, let's finish this drama stuff.
Thank you, Delaw.
Are we back?
Our sexual German correspondent there from Germany. In Germany.
There we go.
There
We're
he
fine.
is.
There we go. Yeah, good. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So there you go. Don't be a bitch at work. Fuck that.
Yeah.
These people are
if
fucking
you are
nothing.
someone superior, don't try and act superior.
Especially when you're wrong.
Exactly.
Especially when you're fucking wrong. If you're right, fair enough. Okay, so they found no evidence. We found no evidence. So both me and my friend Code Grey are still pretty convinced that Tushu was the one who had summoned in that chest. Although he would never fucking admit it. We used all the browsers. Later I became the server's water-type gym leader. That's a badge.
Mate, that's Misty's badge.
Put it
Get away, you massive
Hey, she had them
puss.
little shorts though and that red hair.
Yeah, but she was a water fucking...
Misty, you know what that
Pokemon.
means?
Yeah.
Slick, mate.
No, mate, she's got some sort of pungent fog in a gash.
Oh my god.
That's what it means, mate.
She's a mister.
She's actually called Brenda.
And I was doing a pretty solid job, if I say so. Code Grey also wanted to be a gym leader, so we got in a position as electric type. She was like 12.
I like electric type Pokemon.
Fair enough,
mate.
then
Bit of Jolteon!
Then we'll leave Misty alone. But it's just saying, she's animated.
She's 12 and she's walking around without parents. I don't believe that for a second, mate.
Pokemon world's a rough world, man.
It's a very rough world.
Very rough world.
Not 12.
Not 12. Yeah, it was many years ago. She must be about 26.
And it doesn't matter
by
what
now.
age, you know, genital hygiene should not be avoided.
My dad had to talk with me. He's like, this is how my dad taught me genital hygiene, right? I'm in the shower. My dad walks in to take a shit. Fuck you, Dad. Really? I'm in the shower. I can't escape.
Yeah, but your dad's got, he's got a natural aura of like, you can't stop him. You won't
And
stop
then he's
him.
going, he's going, you're pulling your foreskin back out. He could. I went. And he went, yeah, you got to do that when you're in the shower. I went, all right.
Good point, that, Dad. I haven't been doing that. I'll tell you what, on the same subject, can you go and get me a hammer and chisel from the garage?
Unrelated, mate. Can you help me with something? Oh my god. All right, well look at yeah, we got a 7.1 trailer up as well. So we got let's skim through this then. Oh my dad, what a fucking gangster, man. Okay, so we built him his own gym so he could take challenges. Stupid as he is, though, he forgot to remove my building permissions within the area.
Oh, shit.
And Bloodshot, the admin, just had to fucking punish him for it. He was thrown into jail for 36 hours. Don't fuck Minecraft up, mate. And the shit talk began. We had been added to the admin Skype chat a while ago since we were such good buds with Masseret. And this is where fucking Code Grey went to town on the staff. He ranted about staff spawning on their own legendaries, pitting us against each other in that tournament. Never forget. Never forget the day they didn't get that legendary Birdman.
Yeah.
And all kinds of fucking admin-style cheating on the Pokemon server. And soon the staff had enough. Code Grey was IP banned from the server. He was removed from Skype chat. Me and a mod friend tried and managed to get him unbanned, but the server was destroyed after this moment. Pixelmon was dead. We gave the rebirth of the server another chance, but it died after a month. We didn't play Pixelmon for 2 years after this moment. But now we're back on another server with another staff team. I'm still friends with the old staff. They play on our server now. But we're playing it super safe so that we don't destroy any more Pixelmons.
Nice little bit of variety there, mate. It had like
I'm so sad that it all died because of that.
It had like a 20-minute segue of our drama, but it was good though.
Our drama was better.
Our drama was better.
Right, okay, let's see what's going on. Let's live. Let's go.
MMO let's do it.
I'm sure MMOchamp's got an article up already. The companion app, ladies and gents.
Coming out on Tuesday.
Okay, we have a video. Let's big it. I'm not sure how loud this will start, ladies and gents. Are we ready?
Welcome to the World of Warcraft
Oh, we can't hear it.
overview for the Legion companion app.
Let's
for your
watch.
mobile
We can't hear
device.
the audio.
In this video,
World
we'll go
quests
over how
or
the
something.
Legion
Following
companion app
missions,
will help
perhaps.
you keep up with your character's order hall and world quests, even if you're not at your computer.
There's your oh, so you can do your follow
use the
missions.
app to manage
You can
several features
view
of
your
your
character,
order hall.
perhaps.
Tapping the research icon at the
Uh-huh,
bottom right
okay.
will allow you
So you
to
can build your
upgrade
forges.
order hall or change
Louder.
upgrades you've previously selected. The followers section allows you to look through the champions you've recruited to your cause and manage their equipment.
Equips, so you can
You
so you can
also train
Facebook.
new troops to
game.
send on missions in the recruit section of the app. When you tap the missions icon,
I
you'll
wonder
be
if you can do
presented
this
with a
while
list
you're
of
logged
all
in.
the missions your character currently has
So you don't
available.
have to go back.
I don't
Selecting
know.
a
It's showing the
mission will allow
character
you
in the
to
class
see more
halls.
details on the rewards you can earn
Aw.
for completing it. Assign champions or troops to it, and when you're ready, start it. You can check up on missions while they're in progress, and when they're done, you
So
can
is it just the
complete
world
them
quest then?
right from the app. The next time you log
And then
into
he got
World
the
of
pet,
Warcraft,
'cause he did the world
all of
quest,
the
it
rewards
appeared
you've earned will
in-game.
be waiting in your character's inventory.
Yeah, they should have done this for the Garrison app.
Once you've reached level 110
Ooh,
in
what's this?
Legion, you'll be given a quest to unlock world quests.
Oh, it's just showing you how
These
to get
are
the
a
world
new
quests.
type of dynamic outdoor quest content,
That quest was
which you
bugged
can
on
browse in-game by opening your map.
You tried it. It's the one where
When
you
you
kept getting
open
to
the
get the wisp
Legion
of the fish ate you
companion app,
immediately.
you'll
Oh,
see
yeah,
a similar
yeah.
map of the Broken Isles. If your character has unlocked
Only class
world
all
quests,
missions.
you'll
Oh,
be able
not
to
world
zoom
quests.
in on
Yeah.
this map
Well,
to
class
see
all
all of the
missions.
world quests that are
The Garrison
currently
stuff.
available.
Oh,
You can
he's-
tap
he's
on a
seeing
quest
what's
to see
happening
its
on the world
rewards.
quest.
Oh, so you
or
can see, you
tap
can
the
plan his
options
route.
icon in the
Ah,
upper
okay,
left
that's what it's saying.
to
You can
filter
plan what
what
items
kind
you
of
want.
world quests you'd
Oh,
like
you got
to
filters
see.
at AP.
You'll still
That's
need
good.
to log into World of Warcraft to do those quests, but this will allow you to keep track of what's active. Thanks for watching, and we'll see
Down for
you
that, mate.
on the
Down.
Broken
Not bad. I'm
Isles.
okay with it. I'm okay with it.
And the fact that it coincides with actually playing in the game so you don't have to keep going back to your fucking garrison, yes please. I'm really down for that.
Okay, that's cool. So apparently we also have the Return to Karazhan trailer. Now we're gonna have to play this with no audio, but you guys will get the benefit.
Is it on your headphones?
It's on the Vive headphones at the moment. All right. Are you gonna listen? Oh, you can tell me what's going on. How's that?
No audio in here, mate.
It's starting now. Oh, the Vive's not switched on. It's probably... The Karazhan dungeon then. Of course. I'll be interested to see what the bosses are. Oh, so we're going in through the top maybe?
Preparations must be made.
But it's not a revamp though, so they're going to do new stories?
So it's already there, mate.
That's a nice change. Still Morose's room. Morose is still there though. Ghost traps. Oh.
Oh, look at that!
Upside down world? Interesting. Oh, nice. I like. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
That looks very cool.
Oh, look at a wig!
I'm so glad they're doing this. Oh, we do fight Morose though? Oh, the Maiden of Virtue is back.
That was the chessboard. You know, that's how that, like...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't a revamp. I can't hear the audio, so you guys will have to clarify for us. Suramar campaign expanded. We knew that was coming. Yeah, fantastic. Ooh, new dungeons. Oh, they're learning. They're learning. Oh, that's multiple people. See that? That was more fun. Guam. Ah, nice, nice, nice. kind of spoils whether or not she dies in War of Souls for me. Yeah, that's the raid. That looks super cool.
Like it.
Let me go back to Karazhan a sec. That's what I watched.
I showed the part, you know, the portal thing.
Yeah. Was it a chessboard in Rose?
Later on, it looks like it's a chessboard that's separated from the pieces of the chess. Might be wrong.
Must be
Have a look.
made.
Have another quick look.
So they're doing new stories for there. I'm totally happy with that. That's fantastic. That's definitely just Morose's room. He's stuck.
Yeah. He shows it back as well.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters trap.
Dancing on the ceiling there as well.
That's so fucking cool. That.
Yeah, the upside down thing is very cool. I wonder if they'll do an encounter which involves part of the raid being upside down.
That is the chessboard.
What's the chessboard? I'm missing it.
That temple vortex. Go back to the very start of it.
Yeah.
Right. That's where you walk into the chess room.
So that's where it
That's
shatters,
the
I guess.
chessboard that shatters.
Right, so you go into the chess room and then it's shattered afterwards.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
That. Pompadour wig. No way. Like a bird chip.
Yeah. Curator's back. I hope he's got more tricks up his sleeve. Oh, that's where the Dark Master used to be. Yeah, what's it called? Hound Master or whatever. Very cool. Right, let's look at the raid again. Yeah, Suramar's hype. They're going to do so much with that zone. Trial bar. That's where the artifact quest is for like what? Whammy. No surprises there. Very dingy looking, isn't it? I mean, I like that. I like, what's it called? Kalhan? I like Kalhan. You know, when you do it in Suramar. Not Suramar, Stormheim. Very cool. Not bad at all, ladies and gents. Not bad at all. That looks pretty fucking cool. They're hammering content, aren't they? Big time. I think that's what we really need to take away from this, is they are really hammering out the fucking content. So you'll be like, look, this is happening. The upside down is actually in the lore. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I got a warm, fuzzy feeling. I could have sworn they said it wasn't going to be a revamp, though. I could be wrong, but
no, it actually got said. I'm dying for a piss.
Okay, it did get said that it wasn't going to be a revamp, but they're definitely revamping some of it, which is cool. Legion already beat what? Yeah, I think so. I bet so. Well, it will depend. I really like Battle Rock Foundry and the raids and stuff, but the world content is so much better. It'll be stuck on Curator. Oh my god, yeah, it's stuck on Curator once again. Right, have you got any Legion questions to ask me as of right now? If not, we're going to jump into... Well, you say it's not a revamp, but there's still plenty of revamped bosses in there. Are you saying it's like a semi-revamp? I miss WOD so much. Has anyone got a WOD private server? Is there anything you want to throw at me or anything like that? Before we jump into... Yeah, we're going to do some VR for half an hour. We're going to finish that horror game. So if you don't like that, we're going to do some horror game. And then I'm going to... I think Ghost is going to go and do his stuff, play some WoW at home. And then I'm going to do some... Yeah. So, it's an MMO champ. It's a mix of old and new. So it's like a semi. That's okay. They're bringing back some classic bosses.
Speaking of semis, mate...
You got one. Right, move your chair over there. Can you take the chat? Right, we're going to do some horror VR then, ladies and gents. What?
Don't turn the chat just yet. Doing something with my dick, mate.
Never forget. No more spoops. No more spoopies. Yeah, the jazz hands. The jazz hands. We're going to do some jazz hands for you. See if we can get a little bit further in that. So hopefully those of you who stick around are going to help us figure that out. Because we didn't last time.
Doing it from the start.
Oh, you guys... Okay, do you want a quick break? It's not horror Delore, it's a puzzle game.
Don't move the camera a minute, I'm just trying to be... Oh, look at that, mate! That immersion, though, you can't see